We got the reputation. There was so much reputation that year.
Getting kicked out of fields.
What was the thing where they're like, the NBA is full of like homophobes? I'm like, where did this come from? Well, someone called me gay at a game, and I was like, I mean, it could have been a compliment. I don't know. Who said it?
Making the rules
I hit
up.
that go live button just a few seconds too soon.
Now we're quiet.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's better than overt racism.
Overt. Subdued. Questionable.
For waiting. Is it like us?
I mean, it could be us.
The only guys.
There are 4 people in this stream, and it's us.
Nice.
I'm just the producer. I'm just here for moral support.
Oh, listen to you. All right, Jake. Do we need to do a disclaimer right at the beginning? Just as a disclaimer, Project Echo Airsoft is only responsible for the production of the recording, not the content. Or the opinions expressed here are solely those of the individuals.
I just pushed play.
Do you see my chat? I put a chat in earlier.
Did you?
Yeah.
I didn't see it. Or welcome to our professional scripted, and that one?
Yeah. See?
Okay, I did see that.
Yeah. Yeah. In fact, I'm actually have to mute the video because now I'm double hearing it. Okay. All I want to see is chat. And for all the people joining us, we're going to start at a little after 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. But welcome to our first official YouTube live stream. We expect to take off. We expect to monetize shortly. And then sky's the limit from there.
So all the monies.
Crunk and I, when we were at the bank, we were talking about things, and I was like, David had mentioned after you guys left last night, maybe helping with like a raffle at one of the games that Big Lake's running, and I was like, well, we're totally going to be applying for that, that limited license, and maybe we can talk about it, but we'll probably need a cut. And Crunk was like, oh yeah, we need a cut. We need to have some. We just need to be even. We need to, not lose money. And I was like, I get it, but
the joys of nonprofits.
Yeah, I'm really hoping the appointment with the CPA goes well, and she's like, yeah, these are all valid.
I mean,
what?
We are doing it the correct way, which is always helpful.
Yeah, the only thing is like I'm still planning on paying for like the hotel with my Caesars card, but that's still going to be an expense because it's 2 board members.
Yeah.
Like you already paid for your flight, but you could have put money in, and we could have paid for that out of the account.
I could have.
You could still submit it though.
I can, and then just send money.
Yep. You don't even have to. Do you have to do that?
I don't know.
It's on your taxes as donation.
Okay.
Because you guys itemize, right? Like,
yeah.
Welcome to the Minnesota Airsoft Association Tax Minute, where we're going to talk about our total lack of understanding on how taxes are done and how we can write things off only correctly. Thank you for joining. I see everybody's
no audience.
Yeah. Hey, this is how things start, right?
Yes.
It's snowing outside.
It is. That's why people aren't here. They're shoveling.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far. I would say that, hey people, it's snowing. Get in here and watch the stream.
Yeah. Is anybody, just for one, before we start, I'm just gonna check Facebook and see if anybody has liked our post even. No, not even.
Did you approve it? Because that's a hard thing, is getting posts approved on that site.
I mean, for me though, because I'm the person posting, I don't have to prove my own.
Oh, I see how it is. It's only us
Yeah.
us peons that have to get approved.
You said it, not me. And here's me checking our Instagram. Oh, there's our friends at Thin Line Defense Co. We got a new video. So he's got the new Nocturne Chimera, and they will have their Nocturne will be at SHOT Show, and they'll have their new Chimera. We're not going to get a deal on it, but they'll have a new night vision that we can look at. They're quad tubes.
What, 20,000?
I don't know. I'm actually not watching his. I mean, I'm watching his video. I'm just not paying attention to it because I can't. But okay. Well, hey, we got our first comment from our friends at Project Echo Airsoft. That seems kind of like a gimme, but well, welcome everybody to our, as I said earlier, our first YouTube live stream. We're going to try to shift to YouTube simply because it's a better platform for where we want to be in the future, which is kind of just get seen a little bit more. Facebook, as many people know, has been really limiting lately. In fact, the last 2 weeks, it's been kind of a struggle for a lot of replica-related websites. So today we're going to talk about SHOT Show and our attendance at SHOT Show, and we'll get into all the details on that. First, I'd like to introduce the people in the stream tonight. We have Cobra Alex,
What's
Caleb,
up, guys?
Yep, Caleb Tiki,
What's up, guys?
and David from Project Echo Airsoft, who was our very loyal and patient producer tonight. And I am Gabe
Woosah.
Stitzel. Yeah,
Woosah.
just breathe deeply the whole stream, and you'll just end quicker. Bite down on the pillow. SHOT Show. So SHOT Show is one of the largest trade shows in the United States. It is the largest trade show of its kind, which is for law enforcement, hunting, outdoor sports,
Firearms.
firearms in
tactics.
general,
Yeah.
tactical gear. So it's the largest trade show of its kind. It is being held next week in Las Vegas at the Venetian. So that's Tuesday through Friday. And it's held by the NSSF, which is the National Shooting Sports Foundation. And I don't have a huge history with them, but they've been around forever. Meaning they have memberships. They are all about education. They're all about information and news. And SHOT Show is something that they've been holding for at least 25 years to share the industry to others. Now, SHOT Show is a place for selling. And when I say selling, I don't mean buying things there. You can't buy things there, but it's where the larger companies go to see new products. It's where the government goes to see products. There are other shows where this happens as well, but this is one of those shows where your Cabela's, your Dick's Sporting Goods, they go to these places to see what's there and then make larger sales. Caleb and I have been several times to SHOT Show. This is Alex's first time, and we are going as media. And as media, there are rules. You can be social media, you can be magazine, you can be TV, but they have strict criteria on who can attend as media. For those of us, those friends who might be watching at some point who have been to SHOT Show in previous years, it has changed drastically. Like you can't just have a blog anymore and get in as media. You actually have to have substantial subs or views in a month to get that kind of media access. We are going with our friend Logan Connors, who is the host of Ninja in Flannel. So a shout out to our friend Logan at Ninja in Flannel. While we are at SHOT Show, we will be working with him on his content. He does predominantly real steel firearms. Caleb, would you like to speak towards Ninja in Flannel?
So Ninja and Flannel, I mean, he's a guy that just does not take himself too seriously, but he mainly does real steel firearms reviewing, and just has a lot of fun with it. So
yeah, and totally recommend checking out his channel. Again, he's super funny. He tests a lot of stuff, and even in the last year from when I met him last year, like his content has changed as his experience has changed, as his tastes have changed, right? We rag on Alex for, being a person with kind of early stage gear. That was Logan, and now Logan is actually, he's got a nice helmet now. Now he's got a nice battle belt. Like he's increased his gear. So he is a gear guy. He has played airsoft with us before. He's interested in doing some airsoft content, but he offered again to let us come with him. So we'll be his Sherpa and his camera crew for when he's doing his stuff, and then we'll be doing airsoft stuff as well. Who's at SHOT Show? Again, it's firearms, it's tactical gear, it's optics, it's night vision, it's medical equipment, and it is airsoft. It's the big names. So it's your Berettas and your Keltecs and your HKs. And it's also your new companies who you've never heard of who are just trying to show off their new items. So again, it's a huge show. It's almost overwhelming how big it is. I don't even think we even got to.
I mean, I think it's 80,000 square feet of vendors. It's like
it's not
over
only
2,000.
Yeah, it's not only the Venetian, it's next door into whatever the convention center is, like their second section.
Yeah.
We didn't even get into it till like the last day we were there last year because we didn't really realize that the bridge was there. So it's huge. We spend a lot of time, I think, with Ninja and Flannel on the newer products just because they're interested in talking. Again, as going as media, the larger companies don't really care. They already have a reputation and they're looking for the bigger people and they're looking to make sales.
Yeah, they're mainly chasing like government sales, military sales, all that, like police departments, stuff like that. So
yeah, and again, like the Dicks and the Cabela's, like everything you see there. So like Condor has a huge booth. 511 has a huge booth. Spiritus has a booth. Like almost everyone you can think of in the larger business world has, if they're tangential to firearms. Again, we met some guy last year who had a new coagulant bandage, right? And so like people are just there. They're just trying to sell their new ideas as well as the big companies who are trying to make bigger suits. So who's there from an airsoft point of view? So I don't remember the number, but it's, let's say it's 2,000 vendors. I think it's is a number roughly about how many people are there. There's maybe a dozen airsoft companies. And some of them are combined. I will say that there are representatives from airsoft companies that are there to make deals as well, but they don't have booths. Having a booth at SHOT Show is very expensive. Arcturus MOS is going to be there. Lancer's there. Jag Precision, Humorex/Elite Force is there. KWA. EVIC is there as a reseller, but EVIC has a big, beautiful booth, and they always have great. They have guests. Last year it was Master Ken, right? Master Ken was there for sure, signing autographs. PTS Syndicate is there. Tangentially, Enola Gay is there. We're looking forward to talking to Enola Gay. Stingray, who I've done videos on before. Stingray is going to be there. IWA International, who makes pyro, they'll be there. There's other air gun manufacturers as well. So those are the specific airsoft ones that I think are from my list. Did I miss any guys that were on any of your lists? Airsoft wise, specifically? Condor, thank you. Alex is going to do a full.
Well, Condor's been in my archive for ever since I started.
That is your
Airsoft.
Gucci. That is the Gucci.
That is my Gucci stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm always looking for like the new tactical stuff that's coming out because there's a lot of IR stuff. There's a lot of night vision, and so that's what I'm looking forward to.
I'm with Caleb there. I'm looking for the IR. Like after experiencing guys with IR and playing the 2 night games that we'll probably play the whole year. Yeah. I want IR.
Well, and we just mentioned it. Nocturne Industries just came out with their quad tube Chimera. And I'll just do another shout out because this is all great for other shout outs. Thin Line Defense Company that has a YouTube channel. They're great guys. We met them at last year's SHOT Show. They just did a review. I don't think any of us can afford that, even together. I don't think we could afford one.
Yeah.
But I totally want to look at it, right? But that's the kind of stuff that you get to see, making connections as well. So like let's start out with, again, let's talk a little bit more about what we're looking forward to. Alex, we'll start with you. So Alex has never been to SHOT Show. This will be his first SHOT Show. This isn't your goals. This is what are you looking forward to?
Like I said, it's my first SHOT Show, and I'm really excited, and I feel pretty honored to go with you guys, and hang out with you guys more or less. Just
That is an honor.
yeah, I know, but I guess some of the things I really want to get out of it is just taking in, like, I know how you said, like, like Airsoft isn't a big, like, big venue over there, but like I just want to take in as much as I can for the new Airsoft stuff. Like if there even is anything, I just like seeing the stuff and seeing what's new coming out, and whether it's new technology or a new gun platform that's coming out. I'm looking forward to that. I'm also looking forward to like just meeting people in the industry. Like one of my goal, like one of the things I kind of like hope to meet, like somebody at one of those, like just somebody in the industry that just we just know each other by like faces or something. I don't know.
You are
Like
famous.
those guys you see on like the guys you see on the field. You just know their faces. Like you just pretty. I know that guy, but
And one of the things that you'll notice is the stuff you see at SHOT Show this year will be airsoft guns in 2 years.
yeah,
Like
that's
and so it's like you'll see a cool design and you'll be like, oh man, that gun was awesome. I can't wait till they make an airsoft version of that.
Yeah,
And,
like
well, I think you guys know me too. Like if I see something, like if I see something I like, and if I can replicate it, I mean, you guys
it'll be
know
interesting to see
you
how
guys
that
know
goes.
you guys
Yeah.
know I'm gonna try to do it.
Ask them questions about what thickness is the wall on this. Why do you want to know, sir?
So
I will note, as from what Caleb just said, so Maxim Defense, which is a Minnesota company, they last year had an airsoft version of their new MDX SMG, or it's a M4, but it's a carbine. They had two of their early production airsoft guns there. So again, that's a real gun that they have the license for, and they're making the airsoft version for. I ended up buying one of the SHOT Show floor models, but they are showing that this year as an active production line. Yeah. So that is a gun that's exactly what Caleb was saying. Something you saw this year or last year as a real gun, or even 2 years ago, you might see this year as a real gun. So that's fascinating. I know KWA is saying they have something new that they're dropping, so it'll be interesting to see what that is. But like, so again, you do it's not every year, and that's why some people don't go to SHOT Show every year. You don't always see something new, or you really have to dig for those nuggets of what's the newest thing. But Stingray had they paid to have their products in the new product booth last year, so we'll see if there's anything new in the new product booths for Airsoft this year. Caleb, what are you looking forward to?
Range day, like that's going to be a big one this year.
And why don't you explain what Range Day is?
So Range Day it's called Industry Day now, but it's Range Day for guys that have been going forever. Industry Day is basically they bus you out 45 minutes out of Vegas to a range, and a bunch of manufacturers and producers basically have guns for you to shoot for free and try out their stuff and make videos and do all kinds of stuff. So it's the problem I have with SHOT Show is you get to see all this cool stuff, but you can't really, it limits how much you can handle it, number one, and there's really very limited shooting. There's a couple booths usually on the main floor that will have a dedicated range that you can test 1 or 2 rounds off, and maybe there'll be 3 of those on the whole premises. But Industry Day or Range Day is basically you can go out, you can drop a mag, you can shoot belt feds, you get to shoot everything. So I think there's probably 80 different manufacturers that are part of that. So we get to do that this year. So that's going to be a lot of fun. It's been a couple years since we've done it.
And again, Industry Day is an invite only thing. They do want to make sure that your media credentials are legit, right? As well as that's a sales opportunity. It's also VIPs get to go out and shoot. I did look at our list of who's going to be at Industry Day, and I didn't see Airsoft. In previous years, I do know that they've had like crossbows and other things, but I didn't see anyone Airsoft related.
I mean, you have Airsoft guy like UTG is going to be there, and like stuff like that.
UTG is going to be there, yeah. like it's tangential. That's the thing about SHOT Show. When we say there's a half or there's a dozen airsoft companies, there's also another 30 companies who make stuff or, oddly enough, have airsoft guns at their booths because they didn't have real guns and all they're showing off is optics, right? So it's better served for them to have, you know, not a real gun that they have to deal with. So I also want to note, so again, we mentioned that booths at SHOT Show for the exhibitors are very expensive. Industry Day, everyone who shows up at Industry Day, they also pay to have their stand, to have their people come in, and you know, so it's a very community based thing. It's focused on that, but you got to go in and respectful and obviously be careful. But yeah, like in previous years, we've just, you know, you just dump mags, you know, you shoot a lot. If it's really cold, it's not going to be cold. But if it's really cold, people just ditch out, and you can just sit there all day. So
they just throw full mags at you.
Yeah, yeah. So that is the Monday of next week. So that is the day before SHOT Show starts. And again, Industry Day is. I'm looking forward to that as well. I haven't been for. I think I posted a post earlier of our friend Eric Pekeezer from 12 years ago or 13 years ago when we were at our last shot, and I think that was the last range day we got to go to. So.
Yeah, I mean, besides that, like it's always cool to see the new stuff, but I mean, for me, it's really getting to see people face to face, like making those connections, going out to dinner, you know, just hanging out with people. That's really why you go to these events, because all that information you can eventually find online if you just want a breakdown of what the product is and stuff like that. But the connections you make is really what makes SHOT Show special.
Yeah, and that if I'm gonna say anything I'm looking forward to, that's the same thing. We already heard from our friend Justin Brown from Combat Sports Supply. He wasn't planning on maybe going to SHOT. He's gonna maybe go to on an after party, but he already reached out to say, hey, listen, I'd love to see you guys, and that's great. Sal from Third Coast is usually there. John Liu from Lion Claws is there. Josh Warren from Milton West is there. So like this is a place where airsoft industry, airsoft organizers, airsoft celebrities. We Jet Desert Fox has been there previous years. Other new airsoft news organizations are there. Like again, Stingray had a lot of people. The last day of SHOT Show for us last year, we wanted to talk to Stingray, but we couldn't because they were doing a bunch of interviews that day. So there are a lot of airsoft people. So we're hoping to add, to enhance to the content that will be coming from SHOT Show. But I agree. It's about who you meet, and hopefully spread the word a little bit more about what we do in Minnesota. Again, trying to reinforce that Minnesota is not flyover country, right? Like we got a good player base. So yeah, the relationships is what I'm really looking forward to, and that'll get us to our next section, which is what do we want to accomplish? What are our goals for SHOT Show? And now I realize we've only been talking for 20 minutes and we're kind of through my content. So we're going to be spitballing for 40 minutes. But
no, we just start talking about food and then we'll be talking
we will talk about where we will eat. And if people have recommendations, to our followers on chat, if you want to suggest somewhere, that is you, David. Pretty much you can just tell us where you want us to eat.
McDonald's.
So let's talk about
no. You could fuck right off, David.
Jersey
Alex
Mike's.
sent me a thing about. Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Okay, never mind. Where's my mute button? Where's my mute?
I don't know what the hell's in Vegas.
$200 a person raw bar.
Yeah. $400 truffle tasting menu.
I did see I did see a TikTok that there was like a $1,000 buffet that had like crab legs, and I at some one high fancy hotel.
It's 120, and we went last
that's
year.
how we know.
Okay.
Yeah, how do you know?
Yeah. Well, okay, let's talk because we will talk about food because that is a major part of the Vegas experience / SHOT Show experience, especially when you walk 13 miles a day and don't eat all day and then have one meal.
Yeah.
Okay. Alex, goals. What do you want to achieve when you leave SHOT Show next week?
I like it, put a face behind a product, or something, like Caleb said, you make these connections with people, and I'm hoping to meet somebody,
I'm hoping to meet somebody. Aww.
Somebody will, stick up for me in case someone name calls me or anything like that. So
okay.
But
targeted.
But no, I don't know. I just like I'm hoping like if we go to that Evike party, meet somebody there, like somebody in the industry or somebody
So
hook us up.
as a sidebar, again, a lot of the manufacturers have parties.
Yeah.
Some of them are meet and greets. Some of them are showing off products in a different way. Some are just straight up parties. Like, let's just hang out. But those are a great place to do connections. Evic historically has a party. We do know it's already Tuesday, and we are planning to go. So I'm not sure how much. I don't know if we're supposed to video anything at the Evic after party, but
I would say
we plan to go.
probably not. Maybe some
I'm not.
stills.
We didn't even try last year. We just went, and actually we did bring our cameras to take a shot of the store.
Well, because you can do some shopping too.
And
so
I plan to do some shopping.
there you go.
Is it at the store?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's at the store.
So they close the store down and
yeah.
Well,
and they don't close this like it's just a private event at the store.
Yeah.
So the Evic, for those who don't know, the Evic Outpost in Vegas is a store on one half, warehouse in the back, and then on one side they had indoor playing fields, which is kind of set into two separate. I think it's two separate sections. And the staging area. So usually last year when we went, the party was in the staging or in the game staging area. And what do they have? They had what's the night thing? The turkey legs and wine and watch people.
Oh, like
medieval times.
Medieval times.
Medieval times was there last year. So it was turkey legs and grog, and then people came out and beat crap out of each other with maces and swords. It was fun. But we do plan to go to that. So that I think there might be another industry party that we're hoping to get into.
I mean, we're going to the Global Ordnance one.
Ordnance, that was
we're gonna do some stuff with Matador Arms. I mean, there's basically every night is gonna be busy with something.
And again, this is again like parties and maybe free stuff. This is about the connection. So again, we're going with Logan with Ninja and Flannel. He has a successful channel. His relationship with these companies, he's trying to foster more of that. So this is very valuable for him and for us as we just get to learn and meet more industry people. So sorry, Alex, I went on a tangent there about
no, that's pretty much it. You got pretty much again meeting people at these events, Airsoft people. That's pretty much what I'm excited about.
I plan to take pictures of Alex's overwhelmed face as often as I can. Is it when you go to some of those bigger rooms and they're it's just a huge room, you're like, holy crap, there's a lot of crap in here, and we will try to see everything. Caleb, how do you feel about them? So they have multiple floors and different sections. There's a main room where all the big boys go.
Yeah, I mean, so the main floor I feel like is the most overrated as far as where I'm at, because like it's Glock, it's CZ, it's Smith and Wesson, it's Barrett. It's all the names in the firearms world that you would expect. And so it's like those guys are not hungry. They have established bases, they're huge companies. They just like they don't really care if you stop by for the most part, which like they don't need it. So I totally get it. The first floor, though, is a lot of the smaller companies, a lot of the startups, guys with interesting things that haven't been picked up yet. And those guys are usually pretty hungry for exposure, for getting the product into your hands, for doing stuff like that. Like my goal for the SHOT Show is because like I am going with Logan. And is to support him. And so it's like we're always working on, hey, what's good content? What's something interesting? What's something that's applicable to our, to the market that we're servicing? And then it's following up with connections we've made over the past few years too. And it's like, hey, what do you guys got coming out? What do you got going on? So, like that's really what I'm in going to SHOT Show for. I don't need anything. I don't want anything personally. So,
I mean,
if somebody's going to throw some $20,000 night vision at me, I take it, because I'm
have standards, sir.
So, but yeah, I mean, that's where I'm at.
For those big booths, for the big players, like how's the swag? Like
there's swag everywhere. And I will warn but the swag's like it's pins and post-it notes and I mean I think the first year I went to SHOT, I had to get another bag because I brought every catalog home, which is ridiculous, right? Like, and that was a long time ago, right? But there is swag, I don't.
I mean, I was just saying something to say something. I don't.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you're trying to do.
Like if you want to do like a sticker wall or a patch wall, like sometimes that can be worth it for you. But realistically, it's like people are just throwing away garbage.
It is you go to your tchotchke dealer and say, hey, I need stuff for a trade show, and they're like, hey, we have column A, B, or C. What goofy crap do you want to give away for cost pennies on the dollar kind of thing? So
usually has the name.
Yeah, usually every SHOT show there'll be like one or two things that are kind of like that people want. Like the Maxim booth last year had skateboards, and they were people were losing their minds over them.
And you had to drop coin to get one, or be someone really important,
or you had to be somebody, right? So
shout out to our friend Timmy Tambo who designed those decks as well. Yeah. And Timmy Tambo will be out at SHOT Show as well.
Geisley usually has a badge holder that they give out,
which they run out and everybody goes early, which we'll probably try to use yours. Like I already have mine upstairs, but
yeah, I got it.
Yeah, I'm bringing mine from last year just so I have something.
Yeah, I got it. So it just looks like that. It's it just holds your badge.
I want one of those.
So I mean, we'll try to get in and try to get the good things. You just got to know where they are.
Yeah, and so like that's one of the things. Like if you've been before, like first day, go to the Geisley booth, like
right away. Don't look at anything else. Just run right to them, get a badge holder, then start your day.
Yep.
Like all those crazy kids at Comic-Con.
Yes, 100%. Like you find out, and some places will tell you like there's always a patch, like Gear Horrors Anonymous, who I don't think exists anymore. Like they had a thing where if you see us during the show, we'll give you a patch.
Yeah.
Mojo Tactical out of Hawaii, who usually goes to SHOT Show, I always am looking for him because he's a Hawaiian, and I have to say hi to him because he's a Polynesian. But like they usually have a thing where like we're at SHOT, we'll do patch exchange. So I'll have MAA patches to hand out. So there are things. This is why you make those connections. You start following people on Instagram. I'll say to people who are watching this video, if you watch this and go, oh, that's neat, I follow blah blah blah, and they're going to be at SHOT Show. Drop a line to us, and we'll try to find them and take a picture. Again, this is all about connections. So, goal wise for me, I actually had somebody ask me very specifically, and I'm trying to be very focused on actually achieving goals, just generally in life. I want to make 5 new contacts. They're like, and when I say that, like we met a lot of people last year, and I'll be honest, we just didn't follow up on many. And maybe it was a missed opportunity, but we just didn't really have the follow through. So I really want to make 5 new connections or actual connections where we actually can get a relationship going with somebody on behalf of the Minnesota Airsoft Association and what we're trying to do now. As a nonprofit, I'm hoping that actually holds a little more weight this year. I'm trying to get at least 3 places to give us some support. I don't know what that support looks like. I don't know if that's a sponsorship. I don't know if that's some prizes. I don't know if that's, preferred dealer pricing. I don't know what that means. I don't know if it means anything at all. I could just totally be a pipe dream, but I'm trying to get some kind of commitment for the organization as we do things over the course of the year. And then social media wise, I mentioned we're moving to YouTube for more of our live streams. We're trying to pump up our numbers. We're trying to get more seen. Again, we're going to SHOT Show with our friend Logan from Ninja and Flannel. We would love to go as the Minnesota Airsoft Association as a nonprofit, as media. But again, they have very stringent or very high requirements.
We will do it next year. We will.
There you go. Thank you, David. David, ever the optimist, says yes, it's going to happen. Between his channel, Project Echo Airsoft, or ours, we'll make it happen. But either way, try to stand on our own. Now, I will also say, just as a sidebar, again, for Ninja and Flannel, I will always go with Logan. I like hanging out with Logan. I like helping him with his work. He's funny, and he's very good at what he does. So, like, that's that. But that's another connection that we have. So, there's partially loyalty and partially it's just fun to hang out with your friends going to this ridiculous show.
I mean, that's the biggest thing is you go to have fun with your friends.
Yeah.
Like everything we do around Airsoft is it boils down to having fun with your friends.
Yeah.
And this is no different. So
it's the same thing.
Yep.
And similar to an Airsoft game, it can be exhausting. Again, I mentioned earlier, I didn't pull out 13 miles a day by accident. Our Logan was tracking this last year. We did on average 13 miles a day for 4 days all last year. One of those days, Caleb made us walk into the middle of nowhere, off the strip, into neighborhoods to go to some party. It was very odd, but that started that was a couple miles that day. So it's a lot of walking, it's a lot of talking, it's a lot of handshakes, it's a lot of handing cards over to people. So it is fun, but there's a work aspect to it, and we are taking it as that, right? Like we're trying to, we have things we want to accomplish, which is why we talked about our goals. Logan has goals, right, for Ninja and Flannel as well, and that's always there for us. We will have a great time, we will relax, but we will also work, just like an Airsoft game.
Yeah, I mean it's as much fun as it is work, and when you're done with SHOT Show, you're like, oh, I need a couple days to recover.
And I already have a pouch in my suitcase full of cold meds and Delsum and the antivirus, not the what's the clear liquid for your hands.
Sanitizer.
Yes.
Just don't drink it.
I'll say, well, don't tell me what to do. Like sometimes things happen. Sanitizer. People who are giving away hand sanitizer. That is a score. So always take the people who have.
You should put some. Go get some Airborne and put Airborne in there too, and drink that the whole time. That'll help you with the immune system with after shaking 47,000 hands.
Oh,
you're on planes. Like
you're gonna get the con crud. It's inevitable.
Yep, everybody gets it. Doesn't matter what trade show or con you go to. If you're actually doing the work, if you're actually having fun, you're going to come back with some kind of illness. We'll just hope penicillin isn't required for anything that we get.
My wife might have a problem if it is.
Or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe you don't know until you
Gabe's
ask.
The only one that doesn't have to worry about getting yelled at.
Other than by myself.
Well, yeah. But...
I think I'm in the clear too.
Yeah.
I can get it to clear up in 6 months.
Your wife is in a different country. It doesn't matter.
Oh. Like, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
It won't. I can't keep my mouth shut. So.
No, we do a live stream. It's coming back.
There'll be IG posts about it. I'll also say, so SHOT Show, we were talking about swag, special swag. There are also places that have like meet us at 4:00 for cocktails.
Yeah.
That's also can be fun. Like if you hear about it soon enough and you can go and talk to people, that's usually a couple days into the show as the people have started to do their work and they need to relax at the end of the day. So those are things we'll be looking for, special things to do. Again, the EVIC after party, it's like all the Airsoft people who are at the show will be at that after party.
Yeah. I mean, so there is SHOT Show is technically 4 days, 5 days if you count industry day, but really Tuesday, Wednesday are the crazy days. That's when everybody is getting work done. They're making deals. They're doing all kinds of stuff. By Thursday, like it starts dropping off, and Friday it's kind of dead. Like people are just, like it's been a long week already, and people are calling it in, and they're just ready to go home. So it has its own pulse that you kind of just have to ride and take, and it's like when it's work time, it's work time, and when it's chill time, it's chill time, and it will flip really quick because when the show shuts down at 4:30, it's just they are kicking you out. You cannot stay. Like there's no lollygagging.
And honestly, like when you see people outside the show, they don't want to talk business. Like they'll talk tangentially things, but they just want to hang out. Like that's their time to decompress. So respecting that vibe is pretty important as well. I think I'll also note, so we mentioned it earlier, there's no purchasing at the show. Again, these are deals. You're making larger deals for shipments and that kind of thing. Last year, and Caleb, you can talk to it maybe better than I can, we found out you cannot buy anything at the show itself.
Yeah.
They're very specific rules. Go ahead.
Yeah. So you can make deals, But those are all products that are being paid for and shipped at a later date. Like you're not picking anything up at SHOT Show. It used to be a thing where you could kind of get deals the last day, so people didn't have to bring their displays back. That's all dead and gone. It's been gone for years now. So like, it's much more a professional. It's a very professional setup. Like it is, go see the products, make the deals, and then if you really want something, you got to work it out to get it at a later date. So you're not going home with any toys.
Yeah, and that is a change. And like we were at Tour Knives. Some people might know Tour Knives from their axe is the axe that Chris Pratt uses in the what was it Terminal List
Yeah.
movies. Like that was a famous axe already. Like people were using that axe, but we went to Tour and we really were hoping, oh man, can we maybe buy something? And they're like, nope.
Nope.
SHOT Show sends people around specifically to catfish us and try to get us to sell to them, and then they'll kick you out. Strider wasn't Strider, no, Medford. Medford used to be a thing where you'd go and be like, I love that knife. I'll pay for it right now and I'll pick it up on Friday. Nope, that doesn't exist anymore. So for any of you people who have been to SHOT in the past and are like, I just want to go because I want to buy stuff, that doesn't exist anymore. You're not leaving the show. There are prizes sometimes, but that's a totally different thing. From a business point of view, Vegas does not allow SHOT Show to do that anymore.
Yeah, and SHOT Show isn't open to the public either. That's one thing that people have. There's a big misconception on. It's like you need to be media, military, law enforcement. You need to be a buyer, a seller, a manufacturer, or a supplier of like raw materials. Like it is not for just randos off the street to show up to. It is really an industry event. So
yeah, 100%.
It's kind of nice. I guess in a whole grand scheme of thing, it's a con you can go to without breaking the bank.
Yeah, I mean there is an attendee fee, that, and I don't know what it is because we've usually gone as media, and as media you get to go for free because they're expecting that you will go to the show and share experiences, you're there as media. That's free PR from them, letting you in. But attendees have to pay to get in, and again, there's a vetting process for them as well. So
yeah, I mean, and it can get pretty expensive for like depending on what you're there for. I know that like they usually have deals for government contractors and stuff, so it's like your military, your law enforcement.
Because you've gone to SHOT as part of that world before,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it looks like qualified buyers are like 45, non-members of the NSSF are like 195, or it can go up to as high as $350.
Yeah. So it's like it's one of those things too that they encourage you to register pretty early, and if you wait till the last minute, they're going to charge you through the nose to get in. So,
and on top of that, we know I actually think it was ICS during COVID. Like, so when you get a booth, you can historically have that location again. It's kind of like your box tickets at the Twins or something like that, right? If you give up your space and they give it to someone else, you got to fight for a new space when you come back. ICS had, when they were a larger company, they had been there at SHOT Show, but they gave up their spot during COVID, right? During the early 2000s. Actually, it might even been earlier than that, but they gave up their spot. And then when they wanted to come back, it was so cost prohibitive. They're like, no, we'll do other shows. We'll do the Taiwan show. We'll do other things, but we're not going to come back to SHOT. So these vendors with these, and we'll take pictures. I mean, we shared pictures last year. Some of the booths are insane.
yeah.
Like, and these booths are in like just EVIC. EVIC has a huge floor section with sliding panels so you can see all their guns. Then they have a shooting range, and then they have areas, little offices for their people to talk to buyers, right? So like some of these places have offices as well as display rooms, and then celebrity spots, right? It can get really elaborate.
Yeah, I mean,
Other places are literally like my setup at this desk. It's just a desk and a table, and then people sitting there eating their lunch, hoping you'll come talk to them about their new widget.
I mean, most of the big companies, especially on the first floor, all have kind of a boardroom set up for meetings for like big meetings to get deals done. And so it's not uncommon to see, 8-10 dudes sitting in a Barrett booth, or like making serious money transactions going down. So
And I mean, not talking about other shows specifically, but there are other shows. But this show, like, I don't remember who makes it, and Caleb can maybe speak to it. But like, dune buggies with cannons on them. Like, this is a place where you will see large military. I won't say large military. I'll say medium-sized military. But they bring those guns, so you come talk to them. But they are the manufacturers, and they're looking for the government guys to come in and talk.
yeah,
to them.
I mean, like a lot of your high end gear, so like your bulletproof vests and stuff, your night vision, your IR gear, your sound sound system, like your ear pro with all that stuff. It's like they are really going after military contracts, like if it's CZ and their Bren 3, like they showed that off last year. It's not even available to the civilian market. So that's they were pushing that, and that's all to military / law enforcement. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff out there that isn't really for you as an airsoft player going there, but there's still a ton of stuff that is applicable too. So
But I think and it's not, this is just for people who are interested in SHOT Show. Like, going as media can be very opening. Like people are very open. They'll go, oh, like everybody, when you walk up to a booth, they look at your badge before they look at your face. And they're looking for, I think, green. Here's my badge from last year.
yeah,
Green is media, blue is a buyer, red is something. Is like, so there's different colors depending on how you've categorized yourself to go to SHOT, and that matters, right? And and then they say, okay, can I scan your QR code to see who you are and who are you with? And you start to explain that. So you have to be tactical, strategic in how polished you are in your discussion. Like, you don't want to say, I'm not going to say I'm with the MAA. We have 14 subscribers on our YouTube channel. That's not going to happen. So, I mean, you have to play the game. It's like any other larger event. Again, and respect plays a big part in a lot of these places too. So, you can't just go in lollygagging, and I mean, you can. You're just not going to have anybody talk to you.
yeah, I mean, and one of the other things, as media, there's no photography allowed
By anybody else.
by anybody else except for media. So like that is one of the big benefit is you can go, you can, they have a media room, so you can live stream, you can make content there, you can take pictures of stuff, you can make video recordings. So that opens up the door a lot to make some interesting content.
And this is again where I'll plug Logan and Ninja and Flannel. He did a ton of interviews last year with manufacturers that he knew. Some people he knew, some he was just they were new and hungry, and so he did interviews with them, and that's what they want, right? And so I guess that leads me to my last goal, which I didn't talk about, is social media stuff. I'm going to try to post not only we're hoping to do 2 live streams while we're at SHOT, so maybe a Tuesday and a Thursday. No, I'm sorry, Wednesday. What did we say?
Tuesday, Thursday, or Wednesday, Friday, something like that.
We're going to try to do two live streams, and then we'll do a post show when we're all back and we have time to relook at things. We're going to try to make Instagram and TikTok posts. Just again, we're just trying to get our name out there. I want to do some interviews of airsoft related things. If anybody knows of anything, and this is where I'm going to actually pull David in again so he can, in a recording, tell us again what he wants us to look at. If anybody thinks of something or you've heard of something and go, oh, I heard they're going to show this at SHOT, or hey, KWA has this thing, I have a question, keeping in mind, like, hey, I need a new spring for my gun. I'm not asking that question. That's not a question to ask. But if you have a legitimate, hey, what's my Stingray question, such as, hey, who's your target market? Are you planning on making any enhancements to your existing products? Things like that. Like, those are the. If you're genuinely interested in their products, they're a lot more willing to talk to you.
Like I know last year we talked to the Hobros over at PTS about their high capacity mid caps for AKs.
Yeah.
And it was just like talking about the issues with it. They're working on it, the manufacturing process, all that stuff. So like that was a big thing that I was really interested last year, and like because an EPM1 and AK will be amazing when it comes out.
Yeah.
So, but center feed has issues. So,
David, what was the item from Arcturus MOS that you wanted us to take a look at?
The Arcturus Trinity Alpha.
it's
Trinity
the
Alpha.
it's the gate.
Yeah, it's the gate one. Yeah, I was, ask him about that one, how it's producing, and how it's going so far, and then are they going to come out with a version 2?
Because that's you see a lot of things at SHOT Show that we don't see for a year, maybe even longer.
Yep.
Right. So like sometimes it's just an early look, and you go, "Oh my God, I want this." When is it coming out? And I go.
And by the way, it's 19 subscribers on YouTube, not 13.
What?
19. Just saying.
Right around the corner. And thank you again for everyone in chat. If you're asking any questions, there's nobody there. It's all right. It's all right.
Hey, we got 3 people watching.
Run.
There's
It's a dry
3
run.
people. Yeah.
Why aren't you saying anything?
That's what we needed for you. I'm trying. Alex, outside of SHOT Show, is there anything in Vegas you'd like to do?
I don't know. I sent you that burrito.
That giant burrito. Yeah.
I mean, so last year we did an amazing full English whack.
That was good.
That was good. We did Bacchanal.
I'll do $100 buffet. Where are we going?
We're gonna do a $100 buffet at least once.
Yes.
It's, so.
I mean, like I took.
We were also exhausted when we did it, so
I took. Yeah, I basically fell asleep while waiting for our number to be called. But like I took them way off the strip last year. We went to a bunch of different places, and
yeah, I think our Uber bill was as much as the hotel bill at the end of our trip. So we were in Henderson for a raw bar. We were all over the place.
Yeah.
And we didn't have Hawaiian food that entire time.
It was a tragedy.
Yeah. So you don't have it. Hey, have you been to Vegas before, Alex? You have, right? You've got a circus for yeah.
I can tell you, there's this pretty bougie place at the end of the strip. It's like Excalibur.
Yeah,
pretty
super fancy,
super bougie.
It smells
Gucci.
like smells like something funky everywhere, and like an old cigarette.
Excalibur has those huge margaritas, though.
It kind of looks like a castle. Like
ergo, that's right at the end, isn't it? Like, so again, SHOT Show is at the Venetian, which is northern part of the strip. Alex is staying at the Excalibur, which is south.
Yes, it's pretty much at the very end.
It's the furthest point away.
Yes.
No, the Luxor is the furthest, I think, which is the next one over.
Yeah.
Which is a big pyramid.
Yes, it's still. I'm not sure are you tramming it? Or have you decided what you're going to do?
I'm just going to walk it, or I'll take an Uber. It doesn't really matter. To me.
Okay, famous last words of the walking.
You'll walk it day one.
We stayed at the Links, didn't we?
No, the Flamingo.
Oh, we stayed at the Flamingo. And that at the point was too
Is
far.
it 1,000,000 degrees?
No, it's only going to be like 70 during the day and 40s during the morning.
Well, I brought my umbrella.
Your red umbrella?
It doesn't rain in Vegas.
Oh, but it's hot.
It's a shade.
In the sun.
It's a shade. No, it'll be very nice. I am bringing a pair of pants, but I don't know if I'm even going to wear them. I'm not expecting to, but they're emergency pants.
Do you even wear pants at work?
No, God no. Why?
Why would you bring pants to
I brought pants to I was recently in Pennsylvania to visit Caleb's family, and someone said to bring pants, and I did not wear them, even though it was very cold.
It's not a weather dependent thing. It's a fancy dependent thing.
That's the only time I do wear pants.
Oh, yeah. You need to,
because it's required.
Yes, I'm trying to be tactically cool. I have standards. Some of us I have gear standards, David.
Poda says hello.
Yeah,
finally
we have our first knock, and it's only a few minutes.
What's up, Chris? You redheaded Asian.
So the other thing I'll say is one of the things we're going to be talking with the Airsoft people about at SHOT Show is the Midwest Airsoft Convention is coming up March 28th, Saturday, March 28th. We got our flyer today from our graphic designer. either launch before we go to SHOT or right when we get back. So for those people who are waiting to sign up, and I know there's thousands of you who are looking forward to attending and getting tables, we will be launching that effectively as soon as we have time. We really wanted to have the proper flyers before we did that. So that is coming as well. But at SHOT Show, we're going to tell people about the convention. We're going to tell people about our nonprofit status. We're hoping between the two of that, we get and follow up on any connections we make. It is very close to con. I mean, it's only 2 months away, really, and that's not a lot of time for some of the larger organizations. But PTS again, shout out to Andrew Ho. Like he set us up last year for PTS, so we'll ask him if he's interested again, and love to see him come out, but he does not want to come to winter. Like the KWA guys very specifically were like, do we have to come to your convention? We're like, no, you don't have to come. He's like, good.
Awesome.
I don't want to come to Minnesota when there might be snow. Understood, sir.
Andrew's too busy holding PTS up on his back.
Yeah, yes. And doing things in California and traveling and, doing bro type things, bro type things. But so yeah, we will be doing that. But that's again a reminder. We have not forgotten
the tall one.
About the tall one.
No, I'm yelling at my daughter.
To Jade. Yes. Okay. Very
Random.
good.
Thanks,
for those that don't
Alex.
know, this is Alex's spawn in the background. I will not leak names because that might be a HIPAA violation. So
she won't leave us alone.
She wants to become
look at what she's
famous.
doing.
She is her mother's daughter. If she starts doing a dance, we have to post that on TikTok because that's the rules.
No, Jade, put it back.
She just wants to go out and play. Daddy, let me help play with you. Can we play a game? Can I shoot people? That's how it starts. So
we're starting to gain a little traction. We might as well, just continue rambling for,
Oh, and I was gonna say, so like
we can move this into an aircon talk.
Yeah,
we could switch to aircon talk, but as it relates again to SHOT Show, this we're hoping to get some stuff, just generic swag from EVIC. They are usually the ones who are the most difficult to meet up with because they have very strict rules about, you need something, we need to file paperwork, you need to, 2 months is not a ton of time. So we'll see what we can do. We're hoping to see Matt over again. Famous Matt at EVIC.
He's probably in here watching. As big as the stream is tonight, he's probably in here.
Why wouldn't he be?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't he be?
If Chris is here, then everybody's here.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the fact. YouTube's just lying to us.
It's throttling us because of our political affiliations.
2 brown guys on one screen. It's just too much for it.
Why do you think
Right
we're over
there.
on one side of the screen in there?
Just gotta balance it out.
Jade's gonna get more followers than us, which could be weird, but let's not make it weird.
You made it weird.
3 brown people, including Jade.
Yes. Now there's too many. Now there's
2.5
force. 2.25. That's also a weird thing. I'm trying to think if there's any other interesting SHOT Show things we can talk about, or should we talk about con for a little bit, or should we talk about our games that we're interested in going to, or
GTI.
Why are you so obsessed with GTI?
I'm not. I just want you to go.
Which one's that one now? Is that the South Carolina one or
North Carolina?
North Carolina.
It's right on the border.
It's South Carolina.
Right on the border.
No, it's South Carolina. It's the border of South Carolina.
So we drove to Georgia to eat when we were there last time.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were in North Carolina.
We drove. No, we drove to Savannah.
Oh. Well, so just for everybody knowing, this is what we can expect at SHOT Show too. Oh, there's a great place an hour away from Vegas. We're gonna take an Uber there and back.
I will drive an hour for good food. Turns out.
Don't do that.
So GTI is a Third Coast. That is Sirius Viking, which will be at GTI in South Carolina in May, right, Alex? You are muted, sir.
Yeah. Yes.
So we're waiting for the tickets to go on sale for that, and Alex and I are for sure going to go, and we're going to fly again, and we will document that trip, and we're hoping Caleb will join us.
I mean, the only
he's invited.
The only reason I'd go is to stop at that barbecue place again.
Well, we're not gonna. I mean,
Ex-
yes,
exactly. You're not going to be there. So what's
we
the
went to
point?
some dirt town and had barbecue at 10 a.m. the second they opened their doors, and we were the only people of our particular type, and they were like,
Color.
who are these people here at
Pigmentation.
10 a.m.? Yeah, okay. I'm just trying to be gentle with our language, but we ate a full barbecue lunch at like 10:30 or something in the morning, and we ate everything. And frankly, the ladies they were surprised and like, who the hell are you? But after, the guys still had that look on their face, but the nice ladies were like, you know what you should get? You should get some sweet potato pie while you're at it. And what else do you like? You should get this. And we were like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
We ate a lot of barbecue,
It
and
was
that was
legit.
again, it was a town with 3 burned out buildings on each corner and that barbecue. And that
Those
was the
3
town.
burnout buildings were probably barbecue joints.
The previous ones, they won the barbecue war. Yeah, that was and we went specifically that route so we could go to that barbecue.
Oh
right?
yeah, yeah. I mean that's 100-year-old barbecue place.
Was it really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was great.
That's pretty pretty cool, actually.
Now, so that's the thing. Like, if I went to GTI, I would drive, and if I drive, I don't want to go by myself. So it's just
Logan
like
might go. Logan might go though.
I like to road trip with my friends and go and eat food. That's really what I'm. So like, if you guys are flying there, then I'm like, okay, if I fly, how would I get all my gear there? I
Watch
don't
one
know.
of our videos. We'll show you how to do it.
We oddly enough, we have a video about this. We are the first people to ever fly with airsoft, and we taught
No.
everybody how to do it.
Do you know how much pyro I have? I can't bring pyro on a plane.
That's true.
We'll
And-
have Rich drive by your house and
Yes,
pick it up.
that's what we'll have somebody
Shout
drive
out
by.
to Rich.
Copperhead. Yes. No, I'm not going to Copperhead and Poda. I am, though I have said I am probably planning on Northern Front. So I'm not going to tell Bo. I'm not going to make a big deal out of it. I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to drink caffeine.
Well, see, here's the thing. AMS
Be positive.
is an organization, and they like to make rule changes the day before events, and I don't like that.
I can see that you're already practicing your shot show diplomacy right now.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, we went to an AMS game. Things did not go exactly as planned by anybody's standards. I might have had one of my most verbal outbursts ever at an airsoft game, which was profane laden as well. Like there was a lot of swearing involved, but also someone pumped me full of caffeine, which it wasn't my fault.
Were you the great
Energy drink,
cornholio?
Oh, I was pretty nuts. Yeah,
Oh, it was pretty hilarious to watch.
yeah. In fact, one of our very old friends, shout out to Breach, Josh Perlmutter, he was like, I've never seen you so angry ever. And I was like, probably true. Probably true. But
You know what? It still was a fun weekend because
and that's like, because like David, you guys are thinking about going to that, aren't you? The AMS game at Action Sports.
It is on my list. It's a toss up
It's a
between
TBD.
it's a toss up between that one and Operation D-Day or Overload D-Day because they're the same weekend.
Which is a good game. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be honest.
I would
It's-
suggest AMS. If you've never been to an
If
AMS
you've never
game,
been to AMS, that's the
do it.
reason to go.
And
But D-Day was
they're
a hell of a
both-
lot of fun.
They're both on the schedule because I'm assuming that we're gonna have members at Tim and his son will probably end up, so that's why it's on our schedule twice because I'll probably end up out at the AMS game, and he'll probably
like I really love Action Sports as a field. I think they run an awesome setup, and like it doesn't matter who's running the game there. It's you're gonna have fun if you're going with people you like.
AMS is probably that's the best field in the Midwest, in my opinion.
Action Sports.
Yeah,
shots
I
fired.
mean, and
right. AWS. I'm sorry.
I mean, and so shout out to our friends at Action Sports Wisconsin or Action Sports Wisconsin in Mauston, Wisconsin. Because of their Tarkov change I'll probably end up going twice this year, probably for Tarkov and for Northern Front. So
The Tarkov
but
game pretty
Operation
fun.
Deep, it is for us. So Tarkov is based on Escape from Tarkov, the video game.
Yep.
Scavenger
Which-
game.
Scavenger game. So we actually are role players. We were invited very early on. Maybe was it the second Tarkov?
Yeah.
Because Chris Pfluger, the owner of Action Sports, and Caleb are huge game nerds. See you later, Pota. Thanks for joining. And so we came as role players. We play as the USEC Rogues. So we don't have the same rules as everybody else, but everyone else plays in small 4 to 6 squads where you start off with limited ammo. You got to go hunt around. You got to do jobs. So it's very mission focused.
It's mission focused and it's backstabby.
It is real It can be real backstab. Sometimes people make deals.
Bunch of hackers.
Oh yeah. Sometimes it can be real nasty. Sometimes we enjoy it when backstabbing happens because we get to watch it. But
here's the thing: we enjoy when backstabbing happens to other people.
When it happens to us.
When it happens to us, we go full on, just burn this down.
Yeah, totally.
That's why it's not our game, because we would end up buddy fucking each other, and it would devolve into just the worst game ever.
Our friendship can't handle us playing that game as players.
Have
they would not survive it.
Have they released the date of that game yet?
They have. I don't have their map or if you go to Action Sports, they do have a window.
It's not under their event page, so
it's not on their event page. But if you just look, they have a graphic. One of their pictures is their full schedule.
I'll just grab it off their YouTube, or not their YouTube, their Facebook. July 11th.
You can't have me and Cotton in a tower together.
That'll be July 11th. Is that game?
Yeah, it is July. So usually they have been running that game in the spring and the fall, kind of the bookends of their year. But they've switched now to their Stalker event. That's based off of.
It's another video game.
Yeah, it's something like that. Of which is Chris is one of Chris Pfluger, the owner of Action Sports. It's one of his passions. He loves that game. The games he ran last year, which were real games, but still kind of working out the rules. He's working with a national organization that does Stalker LARP only events. He got into that community. He really likes where Stalker is, so he's going to run Stalker twice a year and Tarkov just once. In fact, Stalker is what he was hoping Tarkov would be more of, just slightly different content. But.
Hey, I feel special. He liked my post on my page about my schedule. So hey, I feel special.
Yeah. Again, he's a righteous guy. Now Paul, their GM, I don't even want to talk about him. Okay.
$3 old fashions. That's all I got.
$3 old fashions is a great thing. Shout out to supper clubs in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Well, it is 7:00 our time. Oh, did you want to have $3 old fashions?
I'm just saying, any bar in Wisconsin. I lived in a town where there was like 100 bars and the population was like 7,000 people.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, it's Wisconsin.
That sounds low.
You don't
for bars for population.
At one point, I think there was 130, but they, economy. But
right,
no,
right. Competition.
Hey, you can't get a D-dub. You can't get a D-dub in Wisconsin because you can't even start your car and get to the next bar by time, You're better off just walking. I lived across the street from 2 bars. One was downstairs, one was upstairs. You could go bar hopping.
You started upstairs?
Yeah.
So we start upstairs and
yeah.
Make your way down.
Going home at the end of the night wasn't great. If you started downstairs and went upstairs, you just, whole bottle of Goldschlager night.
Yeah.
Mm.
And this is why diabetes is a thing. So, Well, it is after 7:00 our time, and actually a little later for our East Coast friend Caleb. So I will close us down by saying, let's give final words. Alex, anything you want to say about what do you want to start with next week? What do you want to post next week? What do you want to share next week? What are you hoping?
I'll probably with my Cobra Alex Facebook stuff, I'll probably be posting just random stuff I see, and pretty much pictures of us. I think just
So
airsoft related things.
Promote your IG page and your Facebook.
Yeah, my Instagram one too. That one, that one's Cobra Alex. Or is that Bok Labs?
That's Bok Labs. You don't even know. Okay,
yeah, I don't even know.
I will help you. So, but you'll be posting stuff on your pages as well.
Yes, and it's been a while since I've done anything with my Bok Labs because I've been busy and there's really nothing. Like I haven't found anything of interest to build lately.
But who knows? SHOT Show might be the inspiration
and like I said,
need.
I might see something I like, and you guys know me. I'll take a million pictures of it and replicate it.
To be fair, this is why media rules exist, because there was a time when there would be certain people with a camera taking photos every millimeter around something for some unknown reason. There was a time when bump helmets were released as clones before the real ones came out. It wasn't bump helmets. What was it, Caleb? It was something Cry related. It was Cry's helmet.
Yeah, I mean, Cry. Yeah.
The clones came out from Asia before the real ones could come out.
Well, technically, doesn't it make then the real ones the clone?
Hey, don't look at me, man. Because trademark infringement isn't a thing in China.
I mean, so for a while there, SHOT Show was literally just Chinese guys running around with cameras doing this to
and everybody knew it was happening.
With a ruler, not even discreet. With a dial caliper measuring stuff.
So obvious. And then 3 months later, here comes the clone out of China for a quarter of the price. And you're like, they're very good at what they do.
Yep. Caleb, let's promote Ninja and Flannel again. What are you planning to do? Any posts on your own with your extensive social media presence?
Yeah. Ninja and Flannel will be posting videos every day from SHOT Show. We'll probably hop on the live stream with the MAA at least once or twice. And then, our big thing is really just making those connections, following up and then really developing those relationships. So.
And David, thank you again for helping us produce. We will
thanks, David.
Make sure to take pictures.
Thanks, David.
And ask questions. We can do a private interview on the gun. I already forgot the name, so you need to send me the link. But I know I'll just say the gate gun.
That's all you have to say. Arcturus's gate gun.
Hey guys, the gate gun. And then, but we'll get some of that. And this is where again I'll pitch. If anybody hears about anything, if anybody's heard about anything, if anybody just has a question for one of those manufacturers, shoot it our way, and we'll try to work it into our discussions with those people. So, any final words, anybody?
Nope. Can't wait to see you guys on Sunday. Alex on Monday. And yeah.
We will also take pictures of our food. We didn't talk about food extensively, but we will share our food adventures as well. And there will be food adventures. So, well, on behalf of the team, Alex, David, and Caleb, this is Gabe from the Minnesota Airsoft Association. Thank you again for all of you who joined us tonight and all of you who will be watching the video as it releases later. And we will see you next week at SHOT Show.
Call your hits.
See you later, guys. Call your hits. Play safe.
Be safe.
Bonus ball.